Well, first morning in Gray Bull, folks.
Hey, hit it a couple of hits. Oh crap.
And we got a good old flat tire.
And it's like what?
So we got to change this flat tire.
I don't know.
25 degrees outside before we go scouting today. So we got to knock all the ice off.
I think I might be in trouble.
And when we get done with that, we'll be back. Alright, well we got the tire back on.
That thing still going?
Pound's only broke one lug nut, so we can still go.
Thing got me right up the crack.
Alright, so we made it to the top of the mountain. Taking a break to get some lunch. We barely made it. Had to use our max tracks several times to get up here. We don't think we can make it back down. So we're trying to decide if we're going to find another way out, or we're just going to sleep up here at night in the truck. The season starts tomorrow. So we're going to eat a little lunch, do a little scouting, and see if we can make it out or not. But there was some locals that said we couldn't make it to the top in the 4Runner, and we made it. Might not get down, but we made it. So, we got some fog rolling in, maybe to roll out, and see if we can find some mule deer. We've seen a couple on the way up. Alright folks, well it's opening morning here in Wyoming. Probably about 1,500 yards away, we spotted a pretty good buck. We're going to try to see if we can find another way around and get to him, and see if we can make something happen. Alright, so this morning we spotted a deer we think is probably 125, 130 inches. Definitely a shooter. We've left the spot where we saw him. He's a little too far. And we've circled around this drainage, trying to get back here and find him. We're in the area where he was at. We're probably about 3/4 of a mile in from the truck. So we're going to sit here a little while and see if he sticks his head out before we come up with another game plan. But that's about it. Wyoming opening day mule deer season. Alright, we just made it back to the truck. It's about lunch. We come from way up there, almost to the snow caps. Well, not quite that far, but we never found the mule deer we was after. We think we know where he's at. Probably gonna come back after we go to town. We got a flat tire we still gotta fix. Grab a bite to eat, and then make an evening plan. This place is covered up with hunters though. Up here above Shell, Wyoming, they everywhere. So we might have to find a spot where there's less hunters. But that's about it. Got old Zach here with me. Got old Pounds unloading the truck, and one of us gonna pull the trigger for the week's over.
Maybe tonight.
We got a couple small ones in case we don't find the big one, but we're trying to hold out for the big one as long as we can. Anyway, midday day one. Well, we got the spare tire back on the truck. Got us some lunch, and pretty much for this evening, we're gonna sit down here at the base of the foothills of the Bighorns and see what we can see moving at dusk, and if we have time, put a stalk on it. If not, try to come back in the morning and see what happens. Anyway, stay tuned. Well, it's day 3 in Wyoming, day 2 of the hunt. We got old Pounds back there loading things up this morning. Old Pounds don't know this yet, but he said he was gonna take the small buck for us. Ain't that right, Pounds?
That's right.
He's gonna go ahead and take the small buck out, so we'll have one down, and he's gonna leave me and Zach to get the monster buck. That's always a good friend. So anyway, we headed out. Alright folks, me and Pounds here in Wyoming, second morning. We seen this buck come out when we first got here, probably about 900 yards. He was too far. So he went down in the gully, we made a hike on him. Found him again, about 740 yards. Put a shot on him, hit him. Kind of a low shoulder shot, I think. We lost him behind a cedar tree. We waited on him. He finally come out a little bit, ranged him at 750. Shot him, he dropped. So we're finna go find him in just a second. Stay tuned. Alright, well this is our second day hunting, third day in Wyoming. We hiked in this morning. We seen him right at daylight, probably about 900 yards away. Too long for me to be able to make the shot. So we went in this draw that we're in right here, and once we went out of sight, we made our move, me and Pounds, and we lost him for a while. We set up. He was up in here. I don't know if he bedded for a little while or not, but he worked to the top of this hill, and anyway, he was feeding. Got a range on it, 750 yards. Not sure where we hit him. Hit him one time. He kind of buckled, picked up his leg, and he went down this draw behind a spruce tree, and wait about 10 minutes. Make sure he expired and everything, and he stepped back out. You can tell he'd been hit. Shot one more bullet and dropped him right here in his tracks. So, Wyoming mule deer, Region R, Day 2. Alright, well, I hope you can see me. We got everything cleaned and we're headed out. Well, it's day 3 here in Wyoming. We're up and at it again. We've got about 6 does spotted so far. A lot of traffic though, a lot of side-by-side traffic. We walked in on a hill, try to get away from everybody, but we're gonna see what we can see. Well, day 3 morning, we seen probably 10-20 does. A lot of side-by-side action in here, and we just can't compete with these side-by-sides. Can't cover as much ground or get as far back in there on foot. We're gonna try to find a few more roadless areas. It looks like they're starting to get pushed back into the deep country. Just so much activity. 3rd day of the season, so they've been pushed pretty good. So we'll be back in a little bit. Well, it's about 1 o'clock on day 3. We've come deep into a burn area up here on top of the Bighorns. We've seen 3 nice bull elk. We don't have elk tag though. I think we're gonna stay here till evening, and got a real nice spot down here, and see what shows up. The road's getting pretty slick in here. Hopefully we'll be able to make it out, but we're gonna chance it. So we're sitting up here with 2 mule deer tags left, and we've probably got, I don't know, 30 to 35 cow elk below us, and at least 4 nice bulls that we'll show you here in just a second.
We've seen some elk though. That's for sure.
Like it's 800.
Yeah.
smaller or the bigger?
Well, that's about the same size. Could be a doe. But from where he's at, go way left. Some red bushes.
Yeah, he got his head down. Oh, you hit him real low. Real low, you hit him. There he is. Good shot, boy. Good shot.
Make you famous.
Oh yeah. Well, we spotted this one on the hill. Decided we'd take a long shot. Shot him at about 800 yards. Ended up not killing him. Had to run him down and shoot him again that last shot. Finish him off. Second to last day here at Wyoming. And we punched our daddy.
Well, we doubled up this morning. Just get back to the truck with Zach's. We empty our backpacks, put this meat in the cooler. And we got another pretty good walk to go get pounds. Lay down prone. Lay down prone, they're right there. Hurry up. Stop it at the top of that hill. I haven't found him yet, Mom. Glass is popped up.
Still standing there, butt to you.
I wasn't looking.
Where'd it hit? I don't know.
I don't even see him no more.
He's still right there, same spot.
What's the range?
Huh?
Range.
Hold on.
375. I mean, 275.
275.
That was a hit. That was a hit.
You running?
Nope. Nope. He's acting real squirrely.
Yeah, you get him. Show him again.
I can't.
He's going. He's finna go down.
Oh,
He's in the bush. Cause he's gonna come out the left side of the bush. Kind of going uphill. His tail.
He's hurt.
What's the range?
It's still probably 300. The one on the left.
I
got him.
300.
I'm watching him.
He's behind the tree.
Finna come out the side of the bush.
The sun's got me, dog.
He's behind that bush right now.
Let me try to get another range. Alright, I'm on him whenever you shoot.
Alright, I'm on him. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. I think you hit him again.
Got him.
Oh,
Wait.
he's tumbling down the hill. He's tumbling behind that bush. Oh, still moving, still moving.
He's coming out the left side.
Got back up. He's hurt bad though, boy. Coming down the hill.
He's in front of that. He's in the bush.
He just can't. He's fishing to die.
Don't fall off.
He
Don't
ain't
fall
gonna
off.
get a shot.
Don't fall off.
Bed up, big boy. He's moving right now. I think he might have died.
He's going, buddy. Give me a five. You got him that nice last shot. Awesome.
That was horrible.
We was just involved in the sure enough South Mississippi deer hunt here in Wyoming. We had a chase, a drive,
And chaos.
and chaos.
Here he is, boys.
He got a little more than what I thought. Well, heard old Zach shoot this morning. Come out to see what he had going on. Got the glassing from the hill he was on. We saw him. We decided we'd go ahead and try to make a move on him. Got over here to this bottom behind me. Jumped up probably 8-10 does. Sat on it for a few minutes, was getting ready to pack up and leave, just come back later on this evening. And Zach says, I see another doe in the bottom. He said, we wait around a few minutes and Zach spotted him. And sure enough, he tried to climb up this rock face, and about 300 yards, we got him. Put the old Kokomo kaboom on him.
Well, we've tagged out in Wyoming. 3 tags filled. 2018. Headed home.